Hello and welcome back to AP Psychology on Educator.com. This time we're going to be taking a look at motivation. So in the motivation and emotion unit, it's going to be about 6 to 8% of your overall multiple choice portion of the course. So 6, 7, 8 questions out of the 100. And we're going to be looking at the biological bases of both of these. Theories of motivation. We're going to be looking at hunger, thirst, sex, and pain. Social motives, theories of emotion, and stress. So in this part of the course, we will explore biological and social factors that motivate behavior and biological and cultural factors that influence emotion. Some more of the objectives, looking at basic motivational concepts, including instincts, incentives, intrinsic versus extrinsic motivation. Looking at the biological underpinnings of motivation, needs, drives, and homeostasis. Comparing and contrasting the motivational theories, the drive reduction theory, the arousal theory, and the general adaptation theory, and looking at the strengths and weaknesses of each of those, and describe classic research findings in specific motivation systems, for example, eating, sex, and social motivation. Continuing on, we're going to be looking at the theories of stress and the effects of stress on psychological and physical well-being. We're going to look at the theories of emotion, specifically James Lange, Cannon-Bard, and the Schachter two-factor theory. Looking at how cultural influences shape emotional expression, including variations in body language, one of my personal favorites. And the key people we're going to be looking for in this unit are William James, Alfred Kinsey, Abraham Maslow, Stanley Schachter, and Hans Sale. Now, there are a couple of videos I'm going to have down in the quick links for you, and they are motivational speech videos that I've gathered off of YouTube, and so I would normally share them with you if you were sitting in my class in front of me. Now, this first one is about overcoming obstacles, and what it does is it talks about very famous and incredibly successful people who have failed multiple times before they became successful. And that's one of the things about highly motivated people, is that there was oftentimes an awful lot of failure and quite a few obstacles. That seems to harden and strengthen people to make them more determined. And then there's another one. It's called, in fact, if you want to check it out, it's called No Arms, No Legs, No Worries. Now, I don't agree with all the stuff that goes in there, but imagine being born without any arms, without any legs, and being Australian. And that's this guy, Nick Vujicic. And he literally is able to live a pretty good life, despite the fact that literally he has no arms and no legs. And he was born that way. So there's I think it's about a 4.5 minute video that I've got for you to introduce you to him. And that's one of the things about motivation, is oftentimes we don't have motivation, but also a lot of times it's because we have done it to ourselves and we've removed our own motivation. So what is motivation? It's the dynamics of behavior that initiate, sustain, direct, and terminate actions. So a model of how motivated activities work. We've got a need, and that's going to be an internal deficiency. It causes a drive. A drive is an energized motivational state. For example, hunger, thirst, those two things activates a response. What about a response? A response is an action or series of actions designed to attain a goal. What's a goal? A goal is a target of motivated behavior. And so this need, drive, response, goal system is a model of understanding our motivation.